As their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Stewart. Going up top.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
On first down, it's Tucker. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll run on first down. Tucker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On second down, it's Tucker, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stewart.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Running left, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Stewart to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Play action. Stewart rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Titans' 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Handoff, Taylor, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pair.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Handoff, running left, Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 31, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! That's caught. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
look to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Stewart out to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.